Hello and welcome to my video lecture on using for loops in PHP. So this is this loop has a three-part test or a three-part expression um, that is used with the for loop. So again, here's our for. So for is used the same way as while, except for the fact that all of the pieces to the looping expression are in one expression. So here we've got our for. We open up a paren. Here is where we set up our counter. Remember, this could either be counter, it could be I, whatever. So that's the first part of what gets used in the for loop. Then the second portion is the test. So this is the test to see when this loop should end. And then the final portion is how the value or the counter is going to get incremented. In this case, it's going to be incremented by 1. Once again, followed by our curly braces and some kind of code that's going to be executed. So this does the same thing that our while loop did in the while video. It's just that all of all the necessary pieces to the puzzle are in one expression that gets passed into the for loop. So again, this is going to get passed. It starts off at 1. The test is to see if it's less than or equal to 5. So it's going to test that right away, and then it's going to increment the counter, and this is going to loop through. So we're going to get the first time through, since message doesn't equal anything the first time through, we're going to get message is concatenated with the counter with a pipe. So the first time this runs, message is going to be 1 in a pipe. The second time it runs, right, we're going to increment. So it's going to be 2 in a pipe, and then 3 in a pipe, and then 4 in a pipe, and then 5 in a pipe. And then when the incrementer makes it 6, this gets tested. So we see that counter is going to be 6, which is not less than or equal to 5. And once again, whatever code follows the closing curly brace would get executed after that, because then the loop would be finished. Once again, we have, as we did with the while loop, the for loop also has an example of how it would calculate a future value of a one-time investment. So our variables are the same. We have an investment of 1,000. The interest rate is 10% for 25 years, and then a variable future value is set equal to the initial investment. And now here's our for loop. We're going to again use I instead of counter. We're going to set I equal to 1. We're going to test whether or not I is less than or equal to years, and then we are going to increment I. We have our curly braces, which denote the beginning and the end of the code that will be executed within the loop. And then we're going to set the future value equal to the future value plus future value times the interest rate. And that's going to loop 25 times. And in the end, we're going to have the future value that we can display for the user. So very, very similar to the while loop. It's just that all the pieces to the puzzle are in one expression when you use a for loop. For loop is most commonly used when you have a very definitive number of times you want a loop to iterate. While loops are much better at testing a different kind of expression. And that concludes my video lecture on for loops.